Amazing. I love technology. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my Valentine's Day webinar. Really means a lot to me, to everyone who came out. If you found me via social media, go ahead and give me a follow. Really appreciate it. So today is obviously Valentine's Day, and I usually don't do too much for Valentine's Day. I'm pretty lazy. My wife comments all the time about how I don't buy her flowers or things like that. So I decided to, really wow her this year and put together a little bit of a live stream webinar because, why not? Social media posts can be boring, so let's go ahead and get started. So, top 10 reasons why I love my wife. Before we can get into the top 10 reasons, I'd really like to start out with just a little bit of background. So first things first, we started dating about March 4th, 2011. For those of you counting, that'll be 12 years this year in March. So that's really exciting. Obviously, this is a great picture of us when we were that age, featuring one of our friends there in the middle who photobombed us a little bit. But yep, just some little babies. And now we are married happily. Yeah. So our life right now, just to catch everyone up who isn't up to speed on where we're at. Basically, Kira works in public health, has her master's, which is very cool. Loves reality TV, loves family time. I work in marketing, even though my degrees are in engineering and physics, which is super lame and not required for my job. Definitely not as cool as hers. I require too much attention, which has led me to do things like acting and stuff like this. Absolutely bogged down her time with my nerdy things like video games, and so absolutely appreciate her putting up with that. For both of us combined, we just bought a house in Ankeny, Iowa, lovely little 70,000 person town north of Des Moines. We recently went on a vacation to Savannah, Georgia. That was a lot of fun, but there are ghosts there, so be aware that it can be kind of spooky if you're not into that type of thing. So, we just finished, this is a big life update, we just finished the show Game of Thrones. For those of you who are familiar, it is a show about a lot of violence and a lot of stuff that is not suitable for the workplace. But we loved it a lot. The characters were very near and dear to us. And so we'll be looking to replace that. Any suggestions on TV shows in the chat is welcome. So we work together also 3 days a week from home. So we co-work in our office that I'm sitting in right now. And that's a lot of fun. That's very nice. I like it. Moving on. So, to the reasons, the whole purpose of me making this. So, reason number 10, in no particular order, that I love my wife. She's smart. She is educated. As I mentioned, she has her master's. That's pretty cool. She's good at things. Lots of things. Like, just randomly, like, she will do a thing that I'm like, wait, where did you learn how to do that? And she's like, oh, I learned it in like 2 seconds because I'm really smart. It's really frustrating for me when I, just like have no idea how to do so many things and she just automatically knows how to do it. It's crazy. She knows what to do in a lot of situations where I would otherwise be just making up something as I go. So that's pretty cool. Number 9, she has an immaculate sense of fashion. So I have a clip here of a style that she's demoing at a runway event a long time back. So absolutely has better style than Harry Styles. Just to demo that, let me just quickly put it up.
Too.
I'm tired.
So you can see, the headdress, just slightly off shade of pink from her actual top there. Ahead of her time for sure. So that's reason number 9 why I love my wife.
Show too.
Oh, accidentally played it again. Let's get that again, I guess.
You're green.
Okay. Number 8. Reason number 8. She's passionate about the projects that she takes on. She was gifted cricket. This is actually not her cricket, but her mother's cricket. If you're familiar, it's a device for cutting out various types of designs, and you can do some really cool stuff with them. Here she is finishing a project that she spent a lot of time on, and let's just see her reaction. Very wholesome. So, all right. Numero 7. She's Mr. Worldwide. Mrs. Worldwide. Excuse me. She loves travel. Always has. I never really traveled that much growing up, so that she, kind of gets me out of my comfort zone and forces me to, appreciate traveling more. Is really valued and has kind of made me grow as a person. So I appreciate that. I also would have no idea how to book a flight or a hotel or anything like that without her. So thanks for that. Much appreciated. And she plans fun trips, which I otherwise would not do. I would totally just be sitting around, spending my money on things that are not travel. So I appreciate that. Number 6, she's hot. And I am attracted to her in like every imaginable way. So this is actually some early on imagery depicting, this is a model, this isn't real life, obviously. But that's about how it is. So, reason number 5 why I love my wife. She is effortlessly funny and can make me laugh anytime. So, without getting too into the weeds, let's just jump into a couple of these clips. This one is from Halloween a few years ago when we were in Iowa City, and we dressed up as Lilo and Stitch. I was Lilo, and she was Stitch. Let's see. Horrifying. As you can tell, my friend Nick here did not think that was as funny as we all thought it was. But that was a great costume. 10 out of 10. This was when we were in a Hobby Lobby, and she found this little hand that did not quite fit her expensive engagement ring. And there it goes. It's on the ground. So, that's a lot of fun. Nope, didn't want to watch it again. All right, here we go. Okay, number 4, she is comfy. Very comfy, all the time. This was an especially lovely sunny day on our balcony in our apartment that we used to live at. And this is a direct quote, by the way. I am the happiest slug right now, but I look like... I am the happiest right now, but I look like a slug. Thank you. Sorry. I think that image speaks for itself. I like being comfortable. She likes being comfortable. Together, we make each other more comfortable. What's not to love? Number 3. So reason number 3 is she's supportive. This is a picture. We take lots of these pictures. And this was at an event that she came to for a student org that I was in. They were having a social, and so she came out, and this was when we were going to different schools. And so she came the hour-and-a-half drive to Cedar Falls from Iowa City to visit me, and went to this dance with me. It was a semi-formal, and that ended up being a lot of fun. But in all areas of my life, she has come out to support me. So when I just said I'm gonna go do acting now. When we graduated, and I was, needing a creative outlet, I picked up acting again and singing and stuff. And so she supported me. She helps me run my lines and stuff, and comes to my shows and goes to my work events with me. So all of those things, I really appreciate. So number two, accepting of me and my friends and pretty much anyone. So she is. So I have a few different friend groups that I hang out with consistently. One being the the gentleman that you see in this picture. Three of which are guys that I grew up with, and one is my brother. She is open-minded to all of the weirdness that comes out of them and me, which makes me feel very seen, very comfortable. And as well as all of the new friends that I've made since then, in varying areas of my life. I just really appreciate that she is there for me and is, supportive of all the great people that I meet. Number one has to be the personal growth, so just one real quick, let me make sure you can see this. So when I say personal growth, I mean a lot of different things. So marriage is a lot of things. One of those is it's sort of kind of an iron sharpens iron type of thing, where one person might rub off their good qualities on the other person. Obviously, that's pretty one-sided in this instance. So she has made me more of the following things. But not limited to considerate of others, patient. Ask anyone who's married, and they will tell you that patience is essential. Effective communicator. You do have to communicate in marriage. Fun Valentine's Day fact. That's pretty necessary to a successful relationship of any level, not just marriage. Tolerant. She checks me a lot when I am, just very close-minded about certain topics, and then she will, and it works both ways too. So like I said, marriage is an iron sharpen iron thing. So when you're listening to someone make an argument or reading something on the internet, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this, and she's like, well, this is where they're coming from, and so that's a valuable thing. Family oriented. She is, super tight with her family, which I was not nearly as much as I am now. So now, I've gone from, just seeing my family pretty much on holidays to, we have a weekly call. My brother and my mom and my dad and I, we just all get on a weekly family call, and it's a lot better. Just being able to know what's going on in my family's lives is really cool, and I credit her with that. Appreciative of the slow times. So I say that because I'm a person who typically is very obsessed with being busy, and always have been, and she has really kind of taught me that you don't have to be busy all the time. You can just relax and enjoy normal stuff. Which is fantastic. Thorough and premeditated. These two go hand in hand. So having another person in your life, especially someone who is as organized and intelligent and capable as she is, really kind of forces me to consider all of the things that I may not normally consider, which has, made me, I think, a lot more capable myself. So, and premeditated as in definitely do your research before you jump into something. Make sure that it's legit, make sure that what you're doing makes sense, make sure you're doing it efficiently, etc., etc. So thank you for that. And happy. Honestly, could not think of a better human being to share my existence with. And looking forward to a long, long marriage ahead. More years of the same. So, yeah, with that pretty much brings this webinar to a close. Thanks again to everyone in the chat and everyone who attended. So hopefully this was educational. If nothing else, it really, hopefully hyped her up a little bit. If nothing else, I'm here to be her hype man. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to her. She would love to answer all of your questions about, anything like geometry, spelling, world history. So she's just a very, a very knowledgeable person. So really take advantage of that. Don't ask her for money, but do like reach out to her. She absolutely wants like 1,000 DMs because of this. So please do that. With that, happy Valentine's Day to Kira, and happy Valentine's Day to anyone else that might have watched this. Single, in a relationship, otherwise. Love you guys. Love you, Kira. Okay, I'm gonna go downstairs and see what she thinks of this video. I made her watch this while I was doing it.